looks very depressed.
What is it, Kino? Has something happened?
Miss Melly!
Why the sighing? It's unlike the bright, bubbly Kino I know.
What? Kino not allowed to be moody? It's sensitive, especially at the age of now.
I see. And I hope you'll forgive me. So something worrying you? Anything you care to discuss with me?
Doubt if can help. But maybe Miss Melly have some advice.
Oh, very well. In that case, I'm all ears.
Kino follow Miss Melly and Shaw calls Skoggy like to come with.
Yes, quite.
But at start, Kino never think Kino come to such very far away place. That why, when Kino leave, Kino not say bye-bye to Mama Pon. If Kino come back now, there's sure to be heck to pay. When Mama Pon angry, monster look like Chew Toy. Just thought of remember makes Moo Goku plunge.
Did Oka really have such force of character? But don't fret. It's only because she worries about you. That intensity is nothing but a sign that you are loved dearly, Kino.
Miss Melly sure?
Yes. I'd say she only scolds you because she cares.
Mama Pon get angry because love. Kino not really understand.
Look at it this way. Kino, you are her beloved son. If you were hurt, Oka would be sad, would she not? Therefore, when she scolds you, it's to try and ensure that you don't put yourself in harm's way. So, do not think it cruelty.
Kino no. Everything resolved if Miss Melly just tells Mama Pon to tone down harsh when angry at Kino. If do that, even Mama Pon may become a bit gentle upon.
No, that I cannot do.
Mama, why no?
You really need me to explain. Isn't it the mark of a hero pon to take responsibility for their own actions? At least I believe Ricky did, to an extent. If you wanted to come with us, you should have asked Ricky and Oka's permission to begin with. Don't you think that's what a hero pon ought to do?
Mama!
You'll find as you go through life, similar situations may reoccur. If they do, and if you act the way you did this time, nobody will acknowledge you as a true hero-pon.
Mama! Miss Melly's so strong. Kino admit defeat. Sneaking on the boat was naughty behavior.
Kino, once you realize you have done wrong, you must reflect on it and rectify it as soon as you can. If you let the chance slip you by, you may not get another.
Kino got it, Miss Melly. From now, Kino promised to never follow friends or sneaky skulky again. We'll follow friends proudly.
Oh. It seems I didn't explain properly after all. What you did wrong was to cause Oka undue concern. So you'll have to accept your punishment, put time into self-reflection, and next time, simply do better. That is the behavior that will let you grow on your path as a mighty hero.
Understood. Kino promise.
I wonder if he really understood.
Are you that?
nothing short of our very best. Do not fret, I am with you. Your will to battle is burning bright.
All right, I'm feeling it.
I feel the ether building within me.
Open blinkers, please! Wait for Kino!
We need you, Shulk.
I'm not pushing yet. I'm feeling it. This is the Monada's power. I'm feeling it.
Stronger.
Hey, okay.
Meh meh. Meh meh meh. Nice and warm. Snoozy and tozy. Sleepsy and sunsy. Sister Pon, Kino just have dream of become hero Pon. Meh? Big impressed, Kino. Even dream of being hero Pon in middle of a sleep. Sister Pon there too. Nene in dream too? What Nene do? Kino and Nene were lying in sun, just like now. But then, it suddenly get dark. When open eye saw face of huge brog in front of own face. Meh, hope it not eat us. Tongue of brog all wormy long. With tongue, it gobble Nene right up. Oh no, Nene get ate? But to help Sister Bon, Kino gets self-ate too. Meh, what happened next? Inside the brog's stomach, full of pollen orbs. Oh, day of happy. How very lucky to be brog food. No, wait, how we get out? Kino and Sister Bon ate own fill of pollen orbs. Ate till full. It sound like dream. So then, bodies of Kino and Nene swell up like balloon. And brog blurt Kino and Nene out. Such wow! Nene and Kino jammy pants. And that how Kino become mighty hero Pon. Such sudden. Now, what you? Why not Nene become hero Pon? But, what happened? It was just dream. Once woke up, no longer was hero Pon. Meh. Well, Nene think Kino become more closer to hero Pon each day. Kino, while travel with Mr. Shulk and Miss Melia, Kino tried to talk to all many sorts of people. And also, ancient Nopon art of shifty slip that Kino practiced so long looked like it come along nicely. Mama, really? Hurrah! Kino happy to hear. Wait, how Nene know Kino is practicing shifty slip technique? Meh. Please not to sweat teensy details. Shifty answer. Anyway, Kino working really hard to become hero Pon. Which mean, one day soon, become hero Pon in life, not just dream. Mr. Shulk and Miss Melia such amazing. Always give everything for others. They like real-life hero Pon. But what about... Kino defeat King of Fog could even do all by lonesome. Meh. Kino sure? Kino sure. But there's no need for Kino to fight by lonesome. Everyone defeat Fog King together. If fight alone, is always chance to slip up and make mistake. But when all together, help one another to succeed. Nene make sure everyone stay safe. And Kino make sure everyone stay healthy. Mama, Kino convinced? After beat King of Fog, Kino be hero Pon? For sure get big pat on back from bird people friends. And then maybe they build statue of Kino. Hero Pon, vanquisher of King of Fog. Mama, Kino have to do it. Nene always by side of Kino. Not have to worry one bit. Oh. Thankings. With Nene by side of Kino, King of Fog just be a cloudy puff. That the spirit. Nene also set pluck to max. Shulk, looky look. Plenty of trees growing.
Looks like this area isn't very heavily cultivated. That might be why nature runs so rampant.
Big step for Nopon. Kino make this into Frontier Village Mark II.
Frontier Village, huh? I was amazed first time I saw it. All the pollen factories, built into that giant tree.
Nopon never use metal if can be helped. Except for Sisterpon, who like use hom-hom shields very much.
Oh, right. It's true, though. Ricky never did use a metal weapon. It looked more like a fruit of some kind.
Kino here, this is actually gumberry that store ether within. Kino just make it suck in ether, and then it shoot out contents like real rifle.
Is that right? I'm not sure I've ever seen a berry that big before.
Indeedy. Kino never see one lying around before, that for sure.
The plants that bear them must be very rare. I knew biters, but I didn't know you had curiosities like these.
Well, biter's still more popular. Little Pond Kino also wants to use biter, but no beef on wings, so could not carry properly. But then, when Kino gets in big sulk, Dadapon go and pick gumberry from somewhere.
Ricky did. So he can be a model father. I'm impressed.
Yes, Dadapon is true hero pon. This weapon only used now by Nopon 2 Wimpy to hold biter, but Dadapon was first one to discover. Everyone jumped for happy when introduced.
Ricky is a man of many talents, huh? A true hero pon indeed.
Dadapon say he gets idea for making into weapon from hom-hom gun.
Inspired by a Hom's gun. Ah, Charla's ether rifle then. Though if he was going to make weapons, I would have been happy to help him out.
How about if Shulk give Kino pointers? Kino's still not always hit target.
Pointers, eh? From what I saw, though, it seemed like you knew your stuff.
Kino also thinks so, but still sometimes miss.
Right. Then maybe you'd best learn how to properly handle the weapon.
Properly how?
Am I right to assume you've never really had proper training?
How's Shulk knowing of that? Kino, state of shock.
I reckon the weapon's more beat up than it should be. You don't want that. More prone to malfunctions.
What Kino should do?
It's important to be as careful as possible. Handle it too roughly, and you could end up warping the grip. If the aim is a little off, it could potentially be because of that.
How Shulk knows such things? Kino never figure out in a million years.
I've always liked tinkering with weapons. Even made my friend Ryan's weapon, in fact. That'll be why. If you need a weapon maintained, I'm your guy.
Shulk really second most awesome after Dadapon. Tell Kino more.
All right. But for now, let's reinforce this to help with your aim. In return, could you perhaps share some more stories?
Kino like that deal. Miss Merly, everything okay?
I was pondering the shape of things that are to come.
Like fuzzy shape of King of Fog thing?
No, even beyond that.
Mama?
When this is over, when the battle is won, what will you do?
Miss Merly asked good question. Kino goes straight home and reports succeedings to Dadapon.
What will you tell him?
But Miss Merly and others make best as sidekicks.
Sidekicks?
Kino mean friends. Was slip of tongue. Miss Merly, please, no scary face.
Just a joke.
Mama, please not to intimidate Kino.
You wish to be a hero pon, yes? If that was enough to startle you, you've got a long way to go.
Mama.
And yet, I hardly think you need to feel hurried. This journey we're on is a certain first step on the way to achieving your dream. I know you will have many chances to prove yourself yet. Also, I think you cut a very fine figure pursuing your goal.
Whoa! Then Kino already mighty hero Bon?
If you're asking that question, it's a sign you are not.
Miss Melly make no sense sometimes.
What will you do after you speak to Ricky?
Mama, what Miss Melly mean?
As laudable as it is to have made new friends, surely it is but the first step to herodom.
Mama, sidekick... friends is all Kino's thought of so far. After Dadapon come back from adventure, he boldly brag about bring back many friends and have great success. So then, Kino also want to tell about how Kino make friends. That not enough reason to want.
What really counts is inside you, but you still have much time. Perhaps it would do you good to think on it a while.
Miss Melly not just tell? Miss Melly's such a meanie. Also, what does mean by still have much time? We not go back once King of Fog goes splash?
You are forgetting something. The Junks is quite severely damaged. I expect we can repair it, but it will not happen overnight.
Nah, that did slip mind. But everyone expects big return of Hero Bon Kino. What Kino going to do? Have ambitions, want travel to far land, talk to many much people, and then helping Ring if some in distress. What to doing? What to doing? Magnificent plan of Kino, encounter unplanned delay. Miss Melly, please to helping Kino.
I see you've taken my words to heart.
Mama, what Miss Melly mean?
To think, it was only a little while ago you were hiding behind Nene. You've come very far in such a short time. Helping those you encounter, no matter the problem. You've become quite forthright in our travels. Indeed, striving to make your dreams come true is a powerful thing.
So Miss Melly explain?
Well, being told the answers does not equal learning. How about this? Why don't we think on it together?
Mama, Miss Melly nice to Kino after all.
Tyrea, do you perchance remember the day that we two first met?
I was wondering what you'd come out with. You finally decided to settle some past grudges, have you?
Not at all. I just found it quite moving. Though we crossed blades, contended for our very lives, here we are standing shoulder to shoulder, gazing out at our shared ancestral home.
Quite. Getting over all that was a minor miracle. If someone told me a year ago that we'd be doing this, I'd have carved out their spleen for suggesting it.
Tyrea, about what I said to you before.
Yes?
Are your doubts allayed?
Perhaps. Not all of them. However, my answer to the question you posed is more or less ready.
Tell me then.
Melia, you are the last High Entier of Imperial blood.
Well, yes, that is true. Although, are you not also?
Quiet. You must continue the line. You and none other. You are the light, Melia. You must lead us. Gather our people under your banner. I don't think I ought to be there for that.
Why, Tyrea? What leads you to say such a thing?
The fact is, I was an Inquisitor of the Bionite Order, my very existence prescribed by law. You know what role the Order played in the Imperial family's history. I hardly need to remind you.
Tyrea.
Understand, I regret none of the deeds I did for you, Mayor. But even so, all that I have done in that life lingers on inside me, a burden I can't escape. All I do is cast a deep shadow on your radiance. As the Imperial line rises to greet a new age, I would contribute nothing. I'd be a hindrance.
How can you hate your own self that much? If that is the answer you wish to give me, then it would be wrong for me to speak out against it. But I will say this, Tyrea. Imperial blood yet runs in your veins too, as does the mixed blood of a Homs. We are no different. How could we be?
At this point, it doesn't mean a damn thing.
You're wrong.
Stop talking. I told you not to get your hopes up.
Can it really be your intention to keep blaming yourself? Why? Why won't you turn your eyes to the future? Is this what your mother would have wanted?
How dare you! You didn't know, Mayor. You didn't know my mother.
Mimir! Two of you, stop flaptraps!
Nene, what are you doing here?
That question very irregardable. Nene simply observes sneaky-like from hiding. Miss Tyrea, Miss Melia, sister-pon fight is counterproductive.
What?
It's better to hug and make up blinkety-snap. If not, Mama Pon, roll up sleeves, then everyone's sorry.
Quit this clowning! We are not...
Incidentally, Nene is older sister-pon, so even in fight with Kino, always make up swifty quick. But it's not because Mama Pon's scared into submission, okay? Actually, it's what Nene like to call mature attitude. Ugh, just thinking about make old scars and Nene itchy. But anyway, bottom line is fighting is bad. So, now is when pleased to hug and make up. Go on, say, sorry, sister-pon.
What is this thing going on about?
Mother, huh? If your mother... If Yumea were here now, looking at us like this, I wonder what she would say.
Hey, don't tell me you're taking it seriously. It's spouting nonsense.
Not it! Nene is not thing. Nene is Nene.
What point is there in talking about it now? There's no way for us to know. She's dead and gone.
My apologies, Tyrea. I know you put great faith in her. So I just thought... But it's as you say. I'll admit, I never understood your mother's mind. Even at the very end.
Yumea's devotion to the Bionite Order was how she honored the Imperial line. And also, how she channeled her woe over our ultimate fate. Her spirit contained no falsehood.
I see.
Due to the loftiness of her faith, Yumea could be very severe towards both me and herself. I'm sure if she could see me now... Attending at Yumea's side, serving her unto exhaustion was my whole life. Yumea's desires were mine as well. What's more, the blood that flows in me is in essence
Tyrea?
Yumea's blood and her will. Are they really doomed to just cease to be? Would Yumea really? Would Mother simply allow this?
Hey, whatever has got into you?
Melia, if Yumea were here, if she saw me, saw us two, here's how she'd rebuke us. If you wish a future for the High Entia, you must do whatever is in your power.
Huh?
Changing one's way of life means negating your past self. I tried to change myself, and the path I walked until then, I disavowed. The precious path I had walked as Yumea's loyal retainer. Let me be me then. The Empress's your shadow, and I'll do what's in my power.
So then, you will not change your ways, but still walk alongside me. Is that correct?
Yumea, Mother, kept me by her side for that purpose. She already showed me the road that I should take. I think I'd like to repay her by putting her will into action. For her, and for the future of the High Entia.
I see. So that's the answer you have chosen. I'm glad that is your decision, Tyrea.
You may be a fitting vessel to inherit the throne, but as a politician, you'll be much too soft for your own good. If you got blinded by pretty ideals and came to ruin, I could never face my mother.
No, I'd never be so...
Let's face it, you'll need someone to rein you in when you get too blinkered.
Frankly, I find the suggestion somewhat offensive. All right. But in that case, I must make a pronouncement too. I, Melia Antiqua, Empress of the High Entia, by my name do solemnly decree. Be thou guardian, for our subjects and the race entire, act the mistress of unseen shadows, and pledge thy very life to this throne. Swear your might, to my bidding, Tyrea.
I accept. I will honor this commission, Your Majesty.
Miss Tyrea, Nene very proud. Managed to apologize very beautiful. Major sister bomb vibes.
Who are you calling sisters? And I'll have you know I've nothing to apologize for.
Ma'am? But Miss Tyrea just did proper big bow to Miss Melia, no?
You little... Are you actively trying to insult me?
Ma'am? But bow have plenty sorry feel. It's just like when Dadapon make apologizes to Mamapon.
Whatever. I'm too old for this.
The future is within our grasp, sister mine.
Kingle, fog, right here! Fog King looking awfully foggy today.
I would guess it correlates with the widening of the rift.
It changes nothing. The time is now.
Miss Melly, it's working!
Yes, now then.
Melia, let's go!
My friends, lend me your strength. The future belongs to us.
Kingle Fog will no name of hero bomb hero! Monster in for proper bashing!
There's no end to them. Let's focus our efforts.
Very
Let's go!
Come.
Look at the feet!
My I feel the ether building within me.
We're ready for your assistance! Look alive!
Success! King of Fog White Dust! And kindly never to come back.
Shulk, what's wrong?
The sky.
The rift is expanding.
Mama, something not right. Foggy fluffies all coming together.
It must be drawing its strength from the rift. And now it's even bigger.
In other words, if we could close the rift, we might have a chance.
It's possible. But first, let's do all that we can here.
You're right.
This is all over Kino's head. What does Hero Pun fight against impossible odds is natural like breathing. Fine then, time to dish out extra mega serving of fishy fancy with cherry on top.
Let's focus our efforts.
Understood. Kino will do.
I'm feeling it. Definitely do this.
Kino's starting to nod.
Your will to battle is burning bright.
Hang in there. Don't give up. This isn't going well.
Not to worry. Kino's only improvising.
Light kill!
Kino
Malleus,
almost out
don't give
the
up.
count.
Sorry to bother you.
Spicy nuts to crack.
Let's focus our efforts.
Very well. He's got slots, you know.
Take this. Don't give up!
and heed your words.
Don't give up!
Sorry to bother you.
We can definitely do this! This is the Monada's power! Alright, I'm feeling it!
Take my hand.
Thanks! I owe you. Take this!
No use! It keep happening! What are we supposed to do now?
Don't give up, no matter how many times it returns. We can bring it down just the same. Our future must be kept safe. What? Telethia? Why? What? What on Bionis?
Melia, for whatever reason, those explosions seem to be distorting and destabilizing the rift.
Incredible. They saved us. Fine. Time to finish this. Please, buy me some time. Grant me your strength, friends. Ha!
King of Pop is dethroned! Big win for good guys!
The future is safe. Finally.
It is.
They're waiting for you, Melia.
Does this world need a coronation? I just don't see the point.
Don't say that. It is the will of the people. It will mark the birth of a new era.
You'd also have been a fine choice.
Yes, well, I'm occupied with my research, as you know, Empress Melia.
Don't mock me.
Here we go.
Yes.